episode 4 of my high road to history. Sorry it's been so long. Honestly, I just haven't done one because I've been lazy and I've had a lot to do. But I'm back. So today we're gonna be talking about the Battle of Little Bighorn. And the more that I've always heard about this battle, and I don't really know anything about it, but the more that I hear about it, and now that I've looked into it, um, everybody's like, oh, it's one of the worst American losses of all time and everything. But I mean, I always root for an underdog. I watched Rocky. I've seen Rocky. I always rooted for him. Now, that being said, I feel a great swell of pity for the Native Americans whenever you talk about times like this. So I've been rooting for the Native Americans this whole time. This whole entire story, I'm going to be saying Native Americans, I want them to win. Alright, so let's get started. So, General, what is his name? George Armstrong Custer, he led 600 guys on June 25th, 1876, to Little Bighorn, Montana. And that's where the battle happened. This is also known as the Battle of Greasy Grass and Custer's last stand. So the group went out there with orders to defeat defiant Native Americans and subdue them. Now, at this point, this is after Andrew Jackson completely fucked up all the Native Americans and did all that shit. And the U.S. has had this ongoing war with Native Americans for a long time, and they keep making the places they can stay smaller and smaller and smaller, which is really fucked up. But so this battle takes place in Montana, which is right next to the Canadian border. All right, for those of you that don't know. Now, all these Native Americans have been bullied so much that all the tribes have not all of them, but a good portion of joined together to try and have a fighting chance, just surviving, not even fighting, just surviving. In the group of defiant Native Americans are the Lakota tribe, the Cheyenne, and the Arapaho. I just think that it's so, you've beaten up people so much, not just one group, multiple groups of people so much that they have to get together with their enemies, and be like, oh, okay, we have to put aside our differences to fight this greater enemy. How big is that other fucking enemy? How much clout do they really have? So it just shows America in 1876 was bullying the fuck out of lesser people, and the rest of the world was with imperialization. But alright, let's get to it. So General Custer brings 600 guys to them, right? 600 seasoned vets. A lot of these guys are literal vets from the Civil War. They're just guys that shoot guns all the time. They're trained guys. They're not shitty soldiers. So he brings 2 other guys with him. I forgot their names. I'm not gonna write them down. Sorry. 2 other guys to lead, because he splits his group into 3 different groups to attack from the north, the southeast, and the southwest, to try and surround this giant clan of Indians. Now, unknowing to him, there's 2,000 warriors, right? He thought it was a much smaller force. He thought it was closer to 800 fighting Native Americans, when there was 2,000, and then also the women and children. So, him being kind of an asshole, and I mean, I don't know, if I thought there was 800 guys, I know my forces are stronger together, right? I don't know if I would do this, but he's a seasoned vet. He's dead though, but whatever. He splits his group up into 3 different groups. I don't agree with that. I don't think that's very smart, but I don't know, when you're going up against people that know the land and you don't know the land, wouldn't you want to stick together, right? Doesn't that make sense? You wouldn't want to break off. Anyways, so the 2 other groups engage. They engage 4 p.m. or 4:20 p.m., something like that, and they realize they're outmatched, and so they start to retreat. One of the generals started retreating across a river, and he's like, guys, we got to make a hasty retreat, we got to get the fuck out of here. And all that happened was he got smoked at the river. The Cheyenne met him at the river and killed a lot of them. I would be surprised if there was any survivors. Um, but General Custer ends up getting surrounded, completely surrounded on Last Stand Hill, right? So, some accounts from Native Americans that I got from History Channel, um, where they just kept firing arrows up this hill, right? Just shooting up until they stopped hearing gunshots. And now, I mean, fuck General Armstrong Custer, all right, or Lieutenant Colonel, right? Fuck him, because these people are already so beaten and broken and fucked up, and then you're gonna come to them and vastly underestimate them, and your pride is leading you into this battle because you just had this name for yourself. You want to make this name for yourself that you can just completely go fuck everybody up, and you go in hot-headed, you don't think about it, and you get smoked. And him and all of his men get killed, and not just killed, they get scalped, they get opened up, they get, they're killed every which way possible, and they're just mutilated for ritual's sake and just because, whatever. And he completely lost. 600, trained U.S. guys lost to Native Americans. This was like a huge hit for America. This is like kind of like one of the last nails in the coffin for Native Americans, because like he was portrayed as such a hero, General Custer, even though, in my opinion, piece of shit, he was portrayed as such a hero that the country then kind of rallied behind him and kind of, they kind of was like, fuck Native Americans in that point. But looking back, it's like, I don't think they were wrong. They weren't wrong in my opinion. They were literally defending themselves, and they just did it better. They just did it better. He just got outplayed, and that sucks for him, but it's whatever. I don't know, how do you quantify, the years of getting forced out of your land, and like the anger you feel, like why would you leave anybody alive, why would you? I don't know. But anyways, all right, that is episode 4 of High Road to History. Just a little history of Battle of Little Bighorn. Nothing long. I'm trying to make them shorter. But yeah. Otherwise, what's new with me? I'm going to school. I moved into my new apartment, as you can see, for school. It's nice, right? I like it. Let me take you on a tour. There's my closet over there, and this is my messy bed full of laundry and everything else. Otherwise, yeah, everything's cool. Alright, next time.